Hello, you are turning on the English news from Quảng Nam Radio and Television. I'm Lena and here are the headlines. Closing of the 29th session of the 10th Quảng Nam People's Council 2021-2026 term.
Quảng Nam promotes investment in international yacht marina.
Quảng Nam stock market rise after tech holiday.
Experience making traditional lanterns in Hội An.
After a period of urgent, serious, scientific, democratic and responsible work, the 29th session of the 10th Quảng Nam Provincial People's Council has successfully completed its entire agenda. The 29th session of the 10th Quảng Nam Provincial People's Council for the 2021-2026 term reviewed and decided on many important matters, including passing a legal resolution on policy to support leadership and management officials who have less than one full term left before retirement, allowing them to retire early or leave their positions while waiting for retirement age in Quảng Nam province for the 2025-2029 period. Approving specific resolutions including the establishment, measures, and reorganization of specialized agencies under the Quảng Nam Provincial People's Committee. Determining the total number of civil servant positions and approving the total workforce receiving salaries from the state budget in government agencies, units, and localities within the province for 2025. Adjusting the cross-regional domestic product rate GRDP target for 2025 to 10%. Reviewing and approving the resignation of certain leaders from their duties as deputy of the 10th Provincial People's Council for the 2021-2026 term. Chairman of the Quảng Nam Provincial People's Council Nguyễn Đức Dũng emphasized that immediately after the session, the Provincial People's Committee should promptly direct specialized agencies to implement the approved resolution and report to competent authorities to ensure compliance with regulation and timelines. Agencies must continue to adhere to the guidelines of the central government and the provincial party committee to complete the restructuring of organizational structures within agencies and units across the province. Additionally, efforts should be made to ensure effective ideological work, maintain stability in the leadership and operations of party committees and government bodies of newly established and reorganized agencies and units. Authorities should also proactively address relevant matters to ensure smooth, uninterrupted, and efficient operation for government agencies, citizens, and businesses during the organizational restructuring process. At the invitation of VC Joint Stock Company, a working session was recently held in Ho Chi Minh City, attended by Mr. Phan Thái Bình, standing vice chairman of the Quảng Nam Provincial People's Committee, Mr. Truyen Văn Phước, deputy head of the National Assembly delegation of Quảng Nam, and representatives from relevant provincial departments and agencies. The meeting focused on discussing projects to develop monitoring and logistic facilities for international yachts in several localities. In Quảng Nam province, accompanying the delegation were Mr. Đỗ Xuân Diện, chairman of the Southern Quảng Nam Business Association, along with consultants from France.
At the invitation of VC Joint Stock Company, a working session was recently held in Ho Chi Minh City, attended by Mr. Phan Thái Bình, standing vice chairman of the Quảng Nam Provincial People's Committee, Mr. Truyen Văn Phước, deputy head of the National Assembly delegation of Quảng Nam, and representatives from relevant provincial departments and agencies. The meeting focused on discussing projects to develop mooring and logistic facilities for international yachts in several localities in Quảng Nam province. Accompanying the delegation was Mr. Đỗ Xuân Diện, chairman of the Southern Quảng Nam Business Association, along with consultants from France. Mr. Nguyễn Ngọc Dũng, director of VC Joint Stock Company, emphasized that Quảng Nam boasts many scenic landscapes, a beautiful coastline, and a rich network of rivers, attracting millions of tourists. Notable locations include Hội An, Di Xuyên, and Núi Thành, where the coastal waters are staple, making Quảng Nam a prime location for yacht marina development. He stressed the importance of the provincial support in surveying and implementing the project. After hearing feedback from local leaders in Hội An, Di Xuyên, and Núi Thành, as well as input from relevant departments, Vice Chairman Phan Thái Bình acknowledged Quảng Nam's strategic advantages. He urged investors to carefully assess and select the most suitable location for the yacht marina and logistic hub. The official site selection is expected to be finalized before March 15, 2025, after which the Quảng Nam Department of Planning and Investment will submit an investment proposal to the Provincial People's Committee.
After the Lunar New Year, the tourist market in Quảng Nam province is quite lively. According to the Quảng Nam Employment Service Center, businesses and production households are looking to hire over 5,000 positions in February 2025. Through the Quảng Nam Employment Service Center, businesses, factories, and production households across the province are seeking to fill 5,460 top positions. High-demand positions include sewing workers and trainees, sewing machine repair technicians at companies in Tam Thang, Thuận Yên, and Điện Nam Điện Ngọc industrial zones, market staff, accountants, drivers, and interpreters, among others. Employers are offering negotiable salary ranging from 5 to 10 million Vietnam dong per month, with fully legal benefits such as insurance, attendance bonuses, daily transportation, and accommodation support for workers. According to the Quảng Nam Employment Service Center, the online jobs exchange platform continues to be actively prompted by the center staff to job seekers. Starting from March 2025, the center will organize regular job fairs in local clusters to bring employment policy closer to workers across the province. Ladies and gentlemen, for a long time, Hội An has become a symbol of Vietnamese culture and history. However, perhaps what captivates visitors are more are the handcrafted lanterns, the essence of a 400-year-old craft village that has created Hội An's tourism brand. In recent years, the tour of visiting the ancient town and making lanterns has attracted more and more tourists seeking the unique experience. The Hội An Lantern Making Tour is a wonderful way to promote tourism by introducing visitors to the traditional cultural aspect of Hội An. We had to wrap up our news for today. Please stay updated with the latest news by following us on social media and visiting our website QRT.vn. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you next time. Okay.
According to TripAdvisor and Prestigious Global Travel Magazine, the lantern-making tour has become a hot experience in Hội An, and it even ranked among the top 10 most attractive tourism activities in Vietnam in recent years. This Lunar New Year, many travel agencies have chosen the traditional lantern-making experience as part of their tours to Hội An. This group of Italian tourists was very excited and surprised to hear the story behind the bamboo ribs, silk fabric, and the joy of making their own lanterns that radiate magical light, creating an unforgettable experience.
I don't know how many years ago, probably many years ago, but the place is very nice, it's beautiful. For some extent it recalls some places that we have also in the coastline of Italy in the south. Like Amalfi, Sorrento, but the place is beautiful, people are very friendly, and by the way, the food, the meal is very good.
The lantern-making craft in Hội An has existed for more than 4 centuries, dating back to the bustling trading port era of the 17th century. Since Hội An was recognized as a World Heritage Site, the lantern-making craft has developed even more, becoming a branch of this heritage city. Even though the number of international tourists decreased after the COVID-19 pandemic, The lantern-making village has been maintained thanks to the domestic demand and the growing trends of experiential tourism. Especially, compact lanterns are popular because they are easy to carry home as souvenirs for family and friends after each trip.
We wanted to make lanterns because it's so special to the Hoi An region, and it's a fun experience, and something we can't get in Australia is the different fabrics and the different crafts that you can do in Hoi An.
It definitely shows you that the local people are very, very experienced and skilled. So in Hoi An, people make lots of things. They make shoes and clothes and jewellery, but you see the lanterns everywhere, so it's very special to come here and you get to experience a part of the local culture. The building here is very beautiful. There's lots of lanterns everywhere that I think you guys have made. Is that correct? A very nice part of town, and the staff are very lovely. They're very helpful.
Currently, Hoi An has about 40 families that still maintain the lantern-making craft. Each workshop produces hundreds of lanterns daily during the peak tourist season. During the Lunar New Year, thousands of lanterns are made, ranging from small, delicate ones to larger size over 1 meter, depending on the customer needs, with prices ranging from 100,000 to 1 million Vietnam dong. These lanterns originated from the hands of farmers after the harvest season. During their free time, they use bamboo to create these beautiful lanterns. Today, we have inherited this craft and continue to develop it, allowing these lanterns to become known worldwide. We keep innovating with unique designs to attract visitors. These lanterns are a distinctive cultural symbol of Hoi An. The ancient town of Hoi An becomes even more charming and radiant, in part thanks to the close of these lanterns. The light from these lanterns not only illuminates the ancient beauty of Hoi An, but also serves as a flame passed on to future generations. The lantern-making tour is not merely a tourist experience, it is a bridge between the past and the present, allowing each visitor to become a keeper of heritage. Hoi An remains the same, radiant and enchanted, thanks to the hands of artisans who continuously ignite the flame for tradition, contributing to the preservation of cultural heritage and the sustainable development of tourism.
On February 17, 2025, the Taiyang District Military Command, in coordination with the District Protected Forest Management Board, organized the lot of the tree planting festival in gratitude to alcohol in celebration of the Arctic Lunar New Year 2025.
This initiative has contributed to environmental protection and socio-economic development. To ensure the initiative is both meaningful and economically effective, the newly planted trees must be properly cared for and protected to prevent damage or destruction. Immediately after the launch ceremony, officers and soldiers of the district's armed forces planted more than 1,300 trees, including 1,000 pine trees and over 300 fruit trees such as mango, pomelo, and orange. Specifically, 75 pomelo trees and 75 orange trees were planted in the shooting range, military training grounds of the Taiyang District's armed forces, and the permanent militia's post in Cherm commute.
We had to wrap up our news for today. Please stay updated with the latest news by following us on social media and visiting our website QRT.vn. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you next time.